So the other day I ran across a bunch of articles that said we were going to have a new president in 2024. Thought that was interesting. Why? Is President Biden just not going to rerun for election? Well, here's the reason why. According to multiple reports, with the polling numbers where they're at with President Biden and where they have been, many Democrats believe that President Biden will not rerun for president again in 2024. And many are privately agreeing that, yes, this is probably the right thinking. Now, I also read into a bunch of different reports that indicate if Democrats lose control of the House and the Senate during the midterm elections coming up in about 7 months, then President Biden's polling numbers will only drop further. And if this happens, experts anticipate that a new Democratic presidential primary would be chosen. It would not be President Biden. Now, as of right now, there's not a lot of options. However, I ran across a bunch of articles that said Senator Bernie Sanders is expected to pretty much throw his hat into the ring once again, because he has not ruled out another run for president if President Biden doesn't. Here's one article from the Washington Post, one from CNN, and another one from Politico. Every single one says the exact same thing, that Senator Bernie Sanders has not ruled out another run for president, but that's only if President Biden doesn't. Now, here's why I bring this up. I bring this up mainly because Senator Bernie Sanders was the runner-up the past 2 elections for the Democratic primary. Okay? Now, obviously, he was beat out both times, but that doesn't mean he's done. Now, if Senator Bernie Sanders were to run for president, and if he were to get elected, he would be the oldest president ever. Okay, keep that in mind. Some people are speculating that President Biden, his just mental capacity isn't there. He's not thinking right. There's a lot of health issues, is what they're saying. But according to, again, a lot of reports, Senator Bernie Sanders would be a better fit. And that is only if, okay, keep this in mind, that is only if the United States is in or recovering from a recession at that time. Okay? So that's in 2 years, in 2024. And again, keep this in mind, because in 2024, that is when the election would happen. That's when the election happens. Okay? They campaign up until then. So Senator Bernie Sanders, if the United States dips into a recession, let's say in 2023, right? Let's just say 2023, because that's when most people are expecting it to happen. If the U.S. dips into a recession at that time, according to multiple reports, many experts are saying that would be the perfect time for Senator Bernie Sanders to push his agenda. And I want to explain why. Because what is Senator Bernie Sanders' agenda? Well, it is taxing the wealthy and making sure they pay their fair share. It is the Green New Deal, Medicare for all, it's college for all, free childcare, and another big one is expanding Social Security. Keep this in mind, okay? And what I really want to talk about is, why is this considered an option? Why is Senator Bernie Sanders considered an option? And it's actually pretty simple. Many are expecting Democrats are going to lose control of the House and the Senate in the upcoming midterm elections. If this happens, Republicans are going to put too much pressure on President Biden. President Biden would most likely have to veto a lot of bills. And if this happens, the American people's outlook on our sitting president is going to turn even more negative. It's going to get worse. Okay? So that's why some are expecting that President Biden, it wouldn't make sense for him to try to rerun for president again. Chances are he's going to come up with some, just type of pretty much idea. Throw the idea out there. Yeah, I'm getting older, right? Something's going to happen. Not saying anything bad's going to happen, but something is going to be said where it's like, okay, I think I should just take a step back. let somebody else come in. But that would be the issue, is if he's using age as a problem, Senator Bernie Sanders is just as old, right? So again, a lot of issues here. But here's something else. A lot of people say that Senator Bernie Sanders would have a better agenda for fixing the issues that we are going to be facing if we dip into recession. Again, let's talk about it. Let's talk about taxing the wealthy. Senator Bernie Sanders has been pushing this for quite some time. This is his idea. This is his agenda. This isn't coming from President Biden. President Biden isn't the one that put this together. This is being pushed by Senator Bernie Sanders. He's the one that has been asking to tax the wealthy. Okay? So that's his idea. Let's talk about Medicare for all. Who's been pushing for that? Is it President Biden? No. It's Senator Bernie Sanders. He's been pushing for that. So when we saw Medicare for all, or expanding Medicare, right? Lowering the age, the initial eligibility age, providing more benefits, vision, dental, and hearing. This wasn't coming from President Biden. This is Senator Bernie Sanders' agenda. College? College for all, I guess that's kind of both. It wasn't really President Biden. It was his wife. It was the First Lady's idea. And Senator Bernie Sanders has been pushing for this as well, right? To make sure things are more fair. People that are in lower income households can get into college, right? Free childcare, another one, another big one. If people cannot go into work because they're caring for a child, well, what if we just give them free childcare? Then they can go back to work, right? That's something that has been discussed in multiple circles. Republicans have addressed this in the past before as well, is what if we do more for childcare to get people back into the workforce? That's where these childcare tax credits come in. It's not free childcare, it's childcare tax credits. Because if you pay for childcare so that you can go to work, well, we want to reimburse you for some of those costs. And here's the big one: expanding Social Security. And I want to touch on this for a second, because if we see a new president, and it's a new Democratic president, according to reports, one of the best ways to move forward would be to target people on Social Security. Target the Social Security Administration, the Social Security funding, right? That's what some are expecting, because who's been left out of a lot of the discussions of stimulus and additional relief? It's been people on Social Security. That's who's been missing out on a lot of the additional benefits, because either one, they do not work. Two, they don't make enough money. Three, they can't go back to work, or people will not hire them. So for those states that gave additional benefits to people that did go back and get a job, right? Well, I can't go get a job if nobody's going to hire me. Again, they were left out a lot of these additional benefits. So what a lot of experts are, or many experts are predicting, I don't want to say a lot, because again, this is still fairly new. I guess it's a lot so far, but many experts are anticipating is, depending on the direction of our economy, are we going to be in a recession? Are we going to be coming out of a recession? We're not even going to be worried about a recession, but we're still dealing with inflation? If we see, again, all those different scenarios are going to pretty much dictate who is going to be the Democratic presidential primary. Again, but it all comes down to the same thing. In 2024, if President Biden doesn't turn things around now, and Democrats don't remain in control of the House and the Senate, there will be a new president in 2024. We do not know who. We don't know if it will be a Republican, a Democrat, or possibly Bernie Sanders as an independent. But we will have a new president. So again, I just wanted to explain what's going on, because this is interesting. If Democrats truly believe that President Biden is not going to be fit for office in 2024, what changes are they going to make between now and then? Because I can tell you what they're not going to do. They are not going to be putting Vice President Kamala Harris in office. She is not going to be the next president. based off of her numbers, she's doing just as poorly as President Biden, which means both of them could be gone. So that's what we've been hearing this weekend. But as always, as I know more, I promise I'll come back on and share all latest news and updates. But please give me your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think is going to happen for the presidential election in 2024? But again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.